Are other people calling it this? Are other people talking about this?
It is so type A. It is so us, like type A, get it all done in one session.
I think it is for the busy person. It's for the person who doesn't want to be in the office every single month. It's for the person who really wants to maximize results really quickly.
It's kind of like a team. You wouldn't rely on just one player.
Right.
You know, the whole team comes together, and that's why I love treatment stacking, because every treatment modality hits a different layer of that aging process.
It's like Botox doesn't fix your volume and it doesn't fix your collagen. It's fixing your muscle movement.
Or your skin.
Only.
Right. We're excited to get into it with our patients and be able to give you really great outcomes in just one treatment session.
Welcome to Fill and Tell, where we spill the tea on all things aesthetics.
We're your hosts. I'm Megan.
And I'm Lauren.
We're here to give you the inside scoop on what goes on behind the treatment room door.
From filler to facelifts, skincare to aesthetic secrets.
We're taking you behind the scenes of the industry with unfiltered conversations, expert insights, and maybe a little gossip along the way. We are here to talk about the future of aesthetics, which we believe is treatment stacking.
I'm so excited for this term to take off.
I love treatment stacking.
I know.
It is so type A. It is so us, like type A, get it all done in one session.
I feel like we've been slowly doing it.
We have.
And maybe just people weren't calling it this. And are other people calling it this? Are other people talking about this?
I don't think it's completely blown up on social media yet, because I actually did type in just treatment stacking
to see what comes
on
up.
Instagram to see, and really there was like nothing there. So
maybe this is our term. We started this.
But it's like the era of the one-off treatments.
Yeah.
It could potentially be over if you want it to be, because you could like kill two birds with one stone. Yeah.
I mean, nothing will be one and done in aesthetics, but I do find it, yes, we've slowly been trying different treatments together. I think last year we really started to kind of play around. What are the things that we're really going to combine to give the best outcome? So I really think it was last year we started playing around with some different combinations. Yeah. And now, as we develop our own medical aesthetics practice, we are bringing that along with it. And I think it is for the busy person. It's for the person who doesn't want to be in the office every single month. It's for the person who really wants to maximize results really quickly. So I think it's beneficial for everyone. And I love it.
And if you're really looking for that efficacy of a treatment, it's hitting different layers of the aging process, which I love too.
Right. So what treatment stacking is, what we just went on about for a second, is combining multiple different types of treatments in one. Meaning you get your Botox and you get a little peel at the same time. Mm-hmm. You get microneedling and you get some Sculptra at the same time. You combine your laser with some sort of injectable. You kind of do a combination of all three, or you do two. And so really it's going to come down to whatever your injector, provider, doctor recommends and what your goals are. But I do think it is a great way. I just had a treatment stack done not too long ago.
Yeah, you did.
And it was a BBL. So it was actually Sculptra, a BBL, and Halo. So 3 treatments all in one to target multiple different things. So but it was so great because I got it all done in 1 hour and then I was done. And that could be my collagen stimulation for the whole year. Just that one appointment.
Exactly. And it doesn't necessarily increase your downtime either.
No.
Which is really nice. So you're getting multiple different layers of attacking that aging process.
Yes.
And maybe you even went in, someone could go in that very next week and get Botox, and then all of that is kicking in.
Right.
And in a month, you're like a new person.
It's really going to look good.
That's why I love combining like a microneedling or a Botox and a VI peel, because as your Botox is kicking in, because it's not immediate, and your face is peeling off with a peel, or like your microneedling is healing, in 2 weeks, you feel so rejuvenated. Your skin looks amazing. Your Botox is kicked in. It's nice and smooth.
Right. So I think the big thing is, like, why are we doing this stack? Well, at this point, all of our listeners, everybody knows that all of these different things tackle different problems. Like, Botox doesn't fix your volume and it doesn't fix your collagen. It's fixing your muscle movement.
Or your skin.
Only. Right. Yes, it doesn't fix your skin. So microneedling is helping your skin quality. Laser is helping resurface and get rid of pigment. Injectables, HA filler or even Sculptra is adding some volume. So all of these things have their own like little house that they live in, right?
Yeah.
What did you describe it like?
Like it's kind of like a team. You wouldn't rely on just one player.
Right.
The whole team comes together, and that's why I love treatment stacking, because every treatment modality hits a different layer of that aging process.
That's a great way to put it, because it's like your quarterback probably isn't the best kicker. Right? So like your Botox, we can't expect your Botox, that's the quarterback, to kick the ball, which is going to be like your microneedling, right?
Exactly.
Like that makes sense.
Well, and if everyone's a winner if they do at least skincare and Botox, right? I mean, you're kind of sort of treatment stacking in a way. You're at least taking care of your skin, and you're not, and then, you're not relying on your Botox to take care of your skin. So we have probably some winners, and that are listeners of this episode. But I think
that this will really, I hope, kind of like spark some curiosity if you haven't thought about this yet, or maybe you're an injector and you haven't thought about incorporating this into your practice, because I do think that your results will amplify, patients' results will amplify, and therefore, everyone wins in that regard.
Well, and being that we are going to open and own our own med spa, we are looking at ways to provide the best results for our patients, but also be different. And I think treatment stacking is a great way to kind of do all of that.
Yeah.
Because we want people to think about their treatments and aging as not just come in, I get my treatment and I leave. It's more of like shifting their mindset to like, what is my treatment plan for the whole year?
What's my goal?
What's my goal? What's my, like, what are we looking at for this year? What are we tackling this year? Like you said, you did this basically 3-step annual collagen stimulation, and you're good for the whole year almost.
I know, and I'm still waiting on my Sculptra to kick in, because it's been a month.
Yeah.
So I've got about probably 2 to 4 more weeks, and I think that
when we did your Sculptra last, that was
a whole year ago.
Was that around like March, April of last year? I was going to say that I noticed a complete change in your skin in the best way possible months after that.
Yeah.
You had also started doing the PDRN microneedling, and that just
was in the fall,
made your skin look radiant too.
It really was.
But I remember it clicking, and I was like, wow, I bet you her Sculptra's really finally doing something.
It takes like 8 to 12 weeks for your Sculptra to really wow you. So you do have to be very patient, which makes me want to do this treatment stacking even more, because you will see the benefits. Let's just say microneedling and Sculptra together. It's a very common treatment stack. You're going to see the benefits of microneedling right away while your Sculptra is kicking in. So you're kind of getting that immediate benefit with some sort of delayed gratification, which I find is important for patients to really kind of stick to it. They need to see something right away while something else can be brewing in the background.
For sure. I mean, with you too, like you had laser resurfacing, so 7 days in, your skin was glowing, and we're waiting for your Sculptra to...
So that's a good one, microneedling and Sculptra. What's another good one?
And by the way, we're not talking about microneedling Sculptra in.
No,
we're talking about injecting Sculptra
and microneedling over it.
And then microneedling over top of it.
Yeah.
We like to do microneedling and a VI peel. So that is very, very light microneedling with a VI peel, which is really great for pigment, acne, texture, any sort of pigment concern.
I feel like pigment truly benefits from that.
Yeah, and they have some indications for acne, so it's nice. Yeah.
Stubborn melasma, really, kind of deep pigment. I think that one works really well for.
Botox and VI peel.
That one is like creme de la creme, right? Because like as soon as your peel is finished, your Botox is kicking in, and it's...
I think I want to do that.
Really, really amazing. I think I want to do that
when we do my Botox.
Yes, it's been since what? September?
Yeah.
October.
And I have some melasma. I've got some pigment.
Yeah, that would be probably really good for you.
Sign me up.
And then microneedling now with not standalone, like always added with something, with growth factors. We have so many growth factors out there now that can be added to microneedling. Your standard microneedling, I feel like, is, yes, great, but there's just way more better things now.
Don't get microneedling alone.
Yeah.
I mean, it is great, but like there's so many additives that will
make it way better.
Yeah, make it way better.
So you're going to see, I think, better results with your microneedling if you combine them with advanced growth factors, or you combine them with some sort of growth factors, exosomes, stem cells, whatever it is that we're doing. Standard microneedling, you're going to get good results from, but it's going to take you 5, 10. Like, you're going to have to do it consistently. Yeah. And these, you're going to see, I think, more results quicker.
Because that additive is going to add to that treatment.
Yeah.
Going to stimulate collagen. I mean, that in its own self is doing a lot of great for your skin.
Right. So you're really going to get more benefits there. So think about that.
Yeah.
Injectors, patients out there, think about the things that you're getting, that you're spacing out, and could you put these together? And a lot of the times you can put a lot of things together.
Yeah, and like what's my long-term treatment plan? Mm-hmm. Of course, as an injector and as, you know, the guide to your aesthetic treatments, we're going to walk you through that. But just a mindset shift of like, what can I get done today? It's going to be, you know, what's my long-term plan for my skin health.
I think that's huge.
Your overall journey.
And if injectors aren't doing that yet, it's the way of it's now, right? It is developing treatment plans for your patients. If you're not doing that, this is where you really should start. Like, make that your 2026 goal. And as patients, think about what your goals are, or what are your concerns, right? So is it fine lines? Is it pigment? Is it you're noticing some folds or shadows that weren't there before? And really being comprehensive in your plan, and then seeing it through. You can build this out over 6 months, a year, 2 years. You know, when I feel like I'd worked with some patients for 3+ years. And so like that treatment plan is always evolving, but it's a huge difference from start to finish if you're not just coming in once or twice a year for a little bit of Botox and calling it a day.
Yeah, and we are really big on, you know, the term facial balancing, or sort of this holistic approach. And I love the idea that treatment stacking can be a holistic approach, because you're not just pinpointing, you know, the dynamic muscle movement or the static lines with Botox. You're now pinpointing the dynamic movement and your pigment. So you're sort of killing 2 birds with one stone, or even 3 birds with one stone.
Yeah,
depending on what you're going to get done. But it takes the aging process and treats it in a holistic way, just like we do with injectables, which is what we preach a lot. So I love that idea.
Me too. Absolutely. And this is really going to set our medical aesthetics practice, you know, apart from everyone else. And this is truly, I think the philosophy for us has always been skin forward and holistic planning. So this will just marry, I think, beautifully into state medical aesthetics. So I know. So I'm excited, and I think all of our patients should be excited, because all of these stacks and treatments are going to be, you know, at the forefront of our practice, and will be easily accessible to everybody.
Yeah, we're excited for what 2026 brings, which includes treatment stacking. We're excited to get into it with our patients and be able to give you really great outcomes in just one treatment session.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because we all know that we're busy, we live busy lives. It doesn't necessarily add on to your downtime, and you can still get much more benefit from just that one treatment session.
Yeah. So drop in the comments below if you have questions. Like, if you have questions about a treatment stack that you are curious about, maybe you have questions about, you know, the downtime or anything. So leave us some comments, ask us questions. We're here to help and to guide. And make sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. We love seeing y'all and interact. So until next time, that's it.